Here with his speech, he's a survivor, is Al Gilday.
The maritime provinces in this country are absolutely beautiful. The Appalachian Mountains, the Cabot Trail, the ocean. And there are people there are the salt of the earth. But at the same time, they're a little quirky. They talk differently down there. If Larry was here, somebody might say to Larry, "Larry, what's the matter with you? You got something caught in your throat." Now, some would say that the best thing that ever came out of the Maritimes was an empty bus. But that simply isn't true with the man we are honoring tonight. This individual was born in 1928. He was one of 12 children, born to a very poor family in Nova Scotia. He would often talk about having to walk to school in waist-deep snow, uphill both ways, fighting off polar bears with his notebook. And to be honest with you, I believed him, because the winters down there are absolutely baleful. He dropped out of school in the 8th grade to support his impoverished family. At the age of 14, his passion for his country led him to enroll in the Army, even though he had to be 18 years old to do so. By the time the Army caught up with him, he had finished basic training, and they sent him packing. But he survived. Broke and out of work, he heard that there was a factory in Port Colborne that was looking for workers. So he and a buddy went to Port Colborne, traveled to Ontario, far from their home. They had $50 each in their pocket. And he landed a job as a laborer. And he worked hard. One night, he stopped at a local bus station. He was buying a bus ticket. He had met a girl in Welland. He wanted to go and visit her. And the girl at the bus station said, "Well, why are you buying them singly when you can save a lot more money if you buy them in a book?" Well, this guy was pretty smart. It didn't take much to get him to recognize a good deal when he saw it. So he, instead of traveling to Welland to meet the other girl, he figured this one was a lot nicer because she taught him how to save some money. So he started dating her instead. Over the next 34 years, they got married, they raised 3 children, and he worked his way up to lab technician at International Nickel Company in Port Colborne. One night he woke up with chest pains. His wife drove him to the hospital. He was 47 years old when he had his first heart attack. Over the next few years, he had 6 more. His heart actually stopped 4 times in one day. They had to shock him back to life. He survived a double heart bypass operation and was forced to retire at the age of 52. Now, if you haven't guessed by now, I'm talking about my dad, Patrick Gilday. And he truly is a survivor. He did his best to provide for his children. When his eldest child wanted to go to college, he made it happen. He also helped me when I needed a car to get to school. I never had CEA for my car. I had DAD. Whenever my car broke down, I'd call Dad, and if we couldn't fix it together, he'd call the tow truck and they would come and get me. Didn't matter where I was, Toronto, Kitchener. When I was working as a DJ at a dance and my amplifier broke, DAD came to the rescue and brought me a replacement. In 1968, he went to the golf course with a neighbor and he walked alongside him as he golfed. He said it was a stupid game where you chase a little white ball around, and he didn't want any part of it. But in no time at all, he was hooked. And my mother became a golf widow. He golfed every golf season for 44 years, and one year he even golfed in January. And he only stopped at the age of 84 because he tore a muscle in his shoulder. But because he was a survivor, he didn't let the fact that he could no longer swing a golf club stop him. he decided to try golfing left-handed. And if any of you have tried to golf right-handed or left-handed or the opposite hand of the way you normally golf, it didn't work out well. Following his retirement, he spent some time puttering around the house, and he drove my mother absolutely nuts. Then one day he stopped by my brother-in-law's auto body shop, and they said, "Hey Pat, this man just dropped off his car to get it fixed. Can you take him home?" He said, "Sure." He started hanging around the shop every day, and I truly believe it saved him, because it gave him something to do. He'll be turning 87 this April, and he continues to go to the shop every day. He comes home for lunch, then he goes back till about 4 p.m. When my mother became a diabetic, Dad became her nurse, shuttling her from appointment to appointment, taking care of her. When she was forced to use an insulin pump, they sat down together and learned how to use it together, which was very difficult because they were very difficult to use. There were times when my mother's sugar went too low, and he would run and get her some orange juice mixed with sugar until and got her to drink it until her sugar came up and she became human again. Now, most people who have heart bypass surgery only get about 10 years before they get plugged up again. Well, my dad is going on 34. To his doctor, he's a medical miracle and a very lucky man, but to us, he's DAD, and he is a survivor.